Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The Emirates Stadium in all its glorious modernity, this symbol of new Arsenal, the Arsenal of the 21st century. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say Christian Benteke, a striker with all the classic qualities to lead the line. As a finisher too, he can call upon power and guile, which is a potent and, well, pretty deadly mix.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Schlupp. Benteke looks to get on the end of this. Breaks on here. Into the channel. Zaha. He's got away. Timely intervention. Mesut Ozil. On the right now, what's on? Aubameyang, and the shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Aubameyang sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Shaped for an overhead. Patrick Van Aanholt gets it away. Oh, really good feet from him. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Townsend. Andros Townsend is making a foray down the right. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Andros Townsend gets it into the middle. Mesut Ozil. Zaha. Tries lifting it over. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's Van Aanholt. And the finish! That is wayward.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Aimed long and direct. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This is a great chance to take a lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Ozil! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Andros Townsend cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Maitland-Niles going through, shoots! There it is!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Arsenal take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Kolasinac battles to win it back. Monreal. He's come loose. He's looking to get there first. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Maitland-Niles. Now it's Aubameyang. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Aubameyang plays it short. Now it's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Look at the defender bombing forward. Lovely bit of skill. Here it comes. The shot's on! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ramsey. Well read, he sorted that out. Patrick Van Aanholt. Aubameyang! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Aubameyang really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Van Aanholt fires, hits one! They've scored!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the counter. MacArthur. And the weighted pass. Played into space out wide. Ramsey. And the whistle goes for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Crystal Palace get the second half going.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Cut out in the nick of time. Townsend. MacArthur. Andros Townsend tries to get it forward quickly. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Big chance! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Papastathopoulos. Koscielny. Forward it goes. Played back in. Lacazette. Danger averted for now. And it's Maitland-Niles. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's there to hoof it away. In towards the middle, and a header! And he's done it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Arsenal go into the lead. Kelly goes looking. Patrick Van Aanholt takes the long option. Ramsey.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And that's sprayed out wide. He's had a go! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's left his man. Milivojevic gets rid without sophistication. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is. Koscielny. Mesut Ozil. Big chance here. It's got through and... Papastathopoulos. Turns and goes for goal! And he heaves it forward. Shapes the shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Schlupp. Schlupp plays it forward. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Crystal Palace get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Ball's out on the left now. He's got it, and he's got time. It's out for a goal kick. Benteke lobs it in gently. Andros Townsend looking to get on the end of this. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Looks to clip it forward. Zaha gets it back. Schlupp gets up to head it! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And it's hoisted clear. He'll have a dip! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Aubameyang. Mesut Ozil. Has a hit! Aubameyang goes short. Aubameyang looking to shoot.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Could move up a gear here. And help's available out wide.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Lacazette gets into some space. There's no flag. Good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there. There is the final whistle. Arsenal winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent